Hi, and welcome to my guide how to complete the Kandarin medium achievement diary tasks. The quest requirements are Elemental Workshop 2, Waterfall, and Fairy Tales Part 2 until you have unlocked the fairy rings. Also, you will need to have completed the mini-quest Alfred Grimhand barcrawl. Skill requirements are 22 strength, 26 agility, 30 mining, 36 agility, 40 ranged, 43 cooking, 45 magic, 46 fishing, 47 thieving, 48 herblore and 50 fletching. Items needed are a vial of water, an irit leaf, unicorn horn dust, a mith grapple, any kind of crossbow that you can equip, a dusty key or 70 agility, 20 coins or a big fishing net, 1 law and 5 air runes, a maple shortbow unstrung and a bowstring, a limpwurt seed, a rake and a seed dibber, glariel's amulet, a lockpick, any kind of pickaxe that you can use, and a rope. Then if you've not completed the task to create a mined helmet by completing Elemental Workshop 2 quest, then you also need to have a weapon to kill a combat 35 and 4 pieces of coal. And a beaten book, which you can get from the bookcases in the exam center, or a bookcase in your POH if you've already completed Elemental Workshop 2. For the recommended items, as always, just some weight reducing armor only, and 2 stamina potions will be enough. Some food to go through the entirety of Taverly Dungeon, passing monsters up until combat 224, as well as blue dragons, so also bring a anti-dragonfire shield, and poisonous spiders of combat 64, so also bring 1 antidote dose. Now if you have 56 magic, also bring along 3 cosmic runes, 30 water runes and an uncharged orb. Because we will have to run through the entirety of Taverly Dungeon just to swing across with a mithril grapple from the water obelisk to Catherby, and there is a hard task which is charge a water orb, and since we are next to the water obelisk, let's complete this task while doing the medium ones. But therefore you will need to have 56 magic. And also it is recommended to have 1 supercompost because we don't want our limpwurt brood to die. Next for the teleports is 1 teleportation method to any fairy ring. I will be using my quest point cape and we will need to use the fairy ring, so bring along a dramen or lunar staff. If you don't have a quest point cape, you can also just use ectophile and run west, an ardy cloak and run east, or a GE teleport and also run west. Next is 1 teleportation method to Falador or any other teleportation method to go to the Taverly Dungeon. Alright, where to start our first task is in the Catherby farm patch. I'm going to quickly wield my mith grapple. Let's take out a spade. Just clear your flower patch. Now I just need to have some supercompost because I don't want my limpwurt seed to die. Then you will also need to have a seed dibber and use it on the flower patch. Alright, so let's put the seed dibber back and let's go south. If you don't have a big fishing net, buy one in the fishing shop for 20 GP. And now it is time to fish some bass. So try to find a fishing spot which has a net harpoon. And let's use the net option. And now we just need to wait until we have caught 1 bass. You will get a message in your chat box that you have completed current stage 1. Oh yeah, to save up some inventory space, let's make a anti-poison potion from scratch. Clean your irit heat if it isn't cleaned already. Use your irit on the vial of water and then use a unicorn horn dust on the unfinished irit potion. And this should be your task completed. Alright, once you've caught a raw bass, let's hopefully cook this one on the range of Catherby. If it is going to get burnt, we will need to fish another one. Okay, because I've accidentally caught a raw boss while making the anti-poison potion, my task is not complete. Alright, task completed. You may eat, drop or bank your boss, and let's now teleport to any fairy ring. I'm going to be using my quest point cape teleport. Equip my lunar staff, and let's right click configure, and now we'll need to use the code ALS teleport. This should teleport ourselves to McGruber's wood. Next, go east and exit the wood. Next we will need to go to the log balance to go to cold rocks. After squeezing through the rails, let's go a little bit north and follow this train track west. Alright, just west of the House of Galahad, of the Holy Grail quest, cross the log balance which will complete a Kandarin easy diary. Then let's mine one coal from these rocks. Drop it to lose some mass in your inventory, and let's now cross the log balance once again. And next we will need to go to the Ranging Guild. Therefore we just need to run southeast. Once you've arrived to the entrance of the Ranging Guilds, open the guild door to complete another medium task. And let's now exit the Ranging Guild and go west. We just need to go to the building south of the cooking range sign. Enter that building, and here inside in the center of the room we should find a chest. Right click on it and search for traps. And this will be task number 6 out of 14 completed. Next, let's run to the Sears Village Bank to deposit some stuff. You may drop your loot that you've gotten from the chest. Alright, here in the bank, let's deposit our lockpick because that was needed to open up that chest. Next, if you've not created the mind helmet yet, you can grab your 4 coal right now. What you also can deposit is your teleportation method to a fairy ring and your lunar or dramen staff. That is not necessary anymore, and everything else we will still need. Also, you don't need your big fishing net anymore. Alright, for task number 7 we will need to string a maple shortbow inside of the Sears Village Bank. So let's use a bowstring on the maple shortbow, and let's bank this bow as well. Next, if you've not created the mind helmet, let's do that right now. But first I will need to have a better key, which I have on my keyring, and let's enter the elemental workshop. If you've already completed that task, you can obviously just skip this. First, let's kill, or first we will need to mine an elemental rock, kill it, and you will get an elemental ore. Next, we will need to make it into a bar. Therefore, we will need to go to the fire elementals, use it on the furnace, and we will get a elemental bar. Now we'll need to make it into a mind bar, therefore we'll need to go to the workshop number 2. Next we will need to go south, use the bar on the jig cart. So next pull the left lever, or the western one, twice to pick up the bar. Next pull the eastern lever to make it move to the lava, or the magma since it hasn't resurfaced. Pull the west lever twice to dip it into the magma. Next, pull the eastern lever again to put it back on the jig cart. Pull the western lever twice again to place it. And pull the lever just north of you to make it go to the pressure plate. Just go a little bit west and pull that lever. Doesn't matter if the jig cart was there or not, it has already been pressed. Go back to the southern lever and make the jig cart go to the cooling area. Next, let's open up the door by pulling the lever. Go 2 squares east, turn the cruise screw lever twice, put it inside, close the door, turn the western valve, go east, turn the eastern valve, go back west to the western valve and close it. Go back to the eastern valve and close that one as well. Next, once again, open the door, turn the corkscrew lever twice and close the door, so the jig cart is able to go to the wind turbine. Let's go to the southern lever. Let it go to the wind turbine, pull the lever next to the wind turbine twice, doesn't matter if the jig cart was there or not. The wind was strong enough, I guess. Pull the lever to the crane again, and let's now wait for the jig cart to arrive. Take it and let's go northwest. Now we just need to go to level number 3, and just like in the Elemental Workshop 2 quest, let's put the prime bar on the extractor gun, and let's now operate it by sitting in the chair, and let's reduce our magic level by 20 to make it into a mind bar. Next, for the final task, we will need to make it into a helmet. To make it into a helmet, we should not have a slash book in our inventory. Be sure to have dropped your slash book, and we also now need a hammer. Fuck. If you also do not have a hammer, you can grab it from a bank, and if you are a ultimate, you can go to Kandarin and buy it from the general store. Now be sure that you also take out your beaten book, else you will not be able to create any mind equipment. You can get this book by searching the bookcases in the exam center, or if you've already completed that quest, you can also search any bookcase in your POH. Make a helmet, thank you, task completed. Alright, you don't need to have the battered book, you will need to have the beaten book. Alright, this was task number 8, which took a little bit too long. Next, let's go east and go to our flower patch of Kandarin to see if it isn't dying. If it is dying, we will simply need to buy a plant cure and get rid of that disease. Let's see, mine is not dying, that is good. So let's now teleport to Falador and let's go to the small western bank. Now it is time to go through the entirety of the Taverley dungeon. If you have 56 magic, be sure to take an unpowered orb, as well as 3 cosmic runes, 30 water runes, a anti-dragonfire shield, an antidote dose. You may deposit your pickaxe, it is not necessary anymore. And after this we will need to teleport ourselves to Barbarian Assault. First, go to your minigames tab and be sure that you're able to teleport. If you have not completed the tutorial yet, then you will need to have a games necklace. Besides from that, one teleportation method to Kandarin, and that should be it, besides some food to pass all those monsters. And let's go. Oh yeah, also be sure to bring along your crossbow and a mith grapple, because that is the sole reason we are going through this dungeon in the first place. If you have 70 agility or level 80, that's even better. If you have level 80 agility, you can skip bringing along your anti-dragonfire shield. If you have level 70, you may still want to have this shield. But if you do not have either of those agility levels, then you will definitely need to have to bring along your steel keyring. Go through the obstacle pipe or jump this strange floor if you have the agility level, else run through the entirety of this dungeon. Alright, after passing the baby blue dragons and you are here at the black demons, keep going north until you are at the grey tiles. Here go west, northwest. If you get poisoned by these spiders, drink a antidote dose. Let's protect from melee and pass and go to the black dragons. From here go a little bit east and you'll find a ladder. Turn off your protect from melee, and here next to you should find a obelisk of water. If you have 56 magic, go to your magic spellbook, cast a charge orb and use it on the obelisk of water to make a water orb and complete a hard Kandarin task. Next, equip your crossbow and your mith grapple and turn your camera north to see a crossbow tree. Click on it to grapple. And this will be task number 9 out of 14 completed. Next we will need to go to BA, either use the minigame teleport if you have completed the tutorial, or use your game necklace to Barbarian Outpost. And if you've not started the tutorial yet, let's talk to Captain Kane here next to the blackboard. Apparently you can't have any runes in your inventory as well as any arrows, so let's deposit our mith grapple and crossbow, not necessary anymore, as well as your water orb, dusty key, and your game necklace is also not necessary, antidote not needed, magic potion, mind helmets, food also not needed. We still need a stamina potion, antidote is not needed, glariel's amulet and a rope is still needed. We also need to kill a fire giant, so a weapon will be nice. Where is my whip all of a sudden? Here it is. And that should be it. Alright, once you've completed the tutorial finally, let's bank our cape first. And now we'll need to hop to world number 6, which is the barbarian assault world. And now we'll need to play one wave of any kind. Let's climb down the ladder. Reset wave, pause the door. Alright, once you finally have a team, you just need to complete one wave. It isn't really that difficult. Alright, with one... Damn! I guess we'll have to go to game number 2. If you don't want to, just climb up the ladder. Alright, let's now go to task number 11. Which is to go around the building of Barbarian Assault, and then we'll need to complete a lap of the Barbarian Agility course. Alright, if you've completed the barcrawl, you are able to enter. Let's go south, go through that pipe and complete one lap. Starting by using the rope swing. Alright, completed a lap, task number 11 completed. Next, let's go to Elina's house. So we are able to kill one fire giant in the Waterfall dungeon. If you've already completed that task, you can just skip it and teleport yourself immediately to Camelot and check your limpwurt route. We will need to harvest one limpwurt root to complete our final task. Alright, completed a lab, task number 11 completed. Next, let's go to Elina's house. So we are able to kill one fire giant in the Waterfall dungeon. If you've already completed that task, you can just skip it and teleport yourself immediately to Camelot and check your limpwurt root. We will need to harvest one limpwurt root to complete our final task. Be sure to first go to the bank and grab a Camelot teleport. I'm just going to be using my air staff this time. And let's now go to Elina's house. Open the gate, go to the back, open the other gate, board the raft, go to your minimap, click most south on your minimap, don't use your screen, turn your camera south, use your rope on the rock on the other side. Next we will need to use our rope on the dead tree. Equip glariel's amulet and open the ledge. Let's go north. Open one of the two doors and now we will need to go kill one fire giant. After we've done that, let's teleport ourselves to Camelot. Right, after killing a fire giant, teleport yourself to Camelot. Let's check on our flower patch. We will just need to harvest it to complete our final task. Harvest a limpwurt root from the plant. Task number 14 completed. Let's now go back west to the wedge to claim our reward. As with every medium diary completed, we will get an experience lamp, which will give you 7500 experience in any skill that you like, if it is at least level 40 or higher. Next you also get Kandarin here number 2. This will function as a light source just like number 1. You will now also have 10% extra experience when cutting maple trees in Sears Village, 33% faster flax spinning in Sears Village spinning wheel, 60 flax daily from the flax keeper found in the flax field. Coal trucks will now hold 308 coal, 10% more marks of grace from the Sears Village agility course, and lastly 5% higher yield from the Catherby herb patch. Alright, the medium diaries didn't go as smoothly as the easy ones, but hopefully it still was helpful. Subscribe, rate and comment. Okay, thanks, bye.